Hey y'all, welcome to my vlog, and we are jumping into a vlog called My Walk with God. I've always known God, but to be honest, I've been closer to Him now than I've ever been in my life. To explain, you know how you know someone by their face or you may know their name, but until you spend a lot of time with them, you really don't know their personality or who they are? That's kind of how it is. I heard a quote, and I'll try to quote it correctly. Until you know a person's name, you don't know them. In this season, I'm learning the many names of God and His personality. I've quoted the prayer faith several times in church, faithfully had a prayer time for the past few years, listened to the Bible out, served at church, and still needed to go deeper with God. All the things I mentioned above are great, but the scripture reminds me, what would it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? That's from Mark 8:36. I made assumptions that doing church was enough, and it's not. It's about relationship and having respect for God. The more you love someone, there's just some things you won't do because you know it doesn't please them. This one sentence sums up intimacy for me. The more I realize I love Jesus, the less of a desire I have for sinning because I realize it doesn't bring Him joy. For me, the decision to have a reverence for God didn't happen overnight. It's been a gradual process of stopping several things like not having sex before marriage, white lies are not okay because a lie is a lie is a lie, and gluttony is a sin. My personal convictions, not condemnation, for God and against sin are much stronger. What's a conviction? I would describe a conviction as an impression on your heart of what you know to do or not to do. It's kind of like when you were a kid and there were things you didn't do because you knew your parents wouldn't be okay with it. So this is where I am currently on my journey with God. I would love to say that every day I have a blast, but no. But I really want to show others you can live at God's standard. A standard is the floor. So of course, there's levels to this. Also, the goal is never perfection. It's relationship. I'm in need of His grace and mercy daily, just like anyone else. How are you living? So thank you so much for tuning in to my vlog and blog. Until next time, ciao.